Welcome to Beaded Doilies by Shell. In this video we are continuing our video word chart for the diamond weave. We are on row 6. I'm using my pattern Sun for this project. And here is our piece so far. Now, we ended our last row with securing our string, so we need to add a new string. Now, when you are starting a new row with a new string, you want to make sure that you start on the opposite side of where your bead stopper is. So we want to start over here. Now, our string would normally be coming out this corner bead, so we want to go in to this corner bead and bring about 4 inches through, and then we're going to do a complete set of beads. So that's 1 going in a circle around our beads, 2, 3, 4, and now to get us in position for another set, we'll go through a 5th one. And then we'll go up and go through the next set of beads. So that's 1, 2, turning, 3, and 4. And now as I'm facing this direction, I want to go this direction so I can do a straight line of weaving. So I'm going to go through this bead below where I am, and now I'm going to weave back and forth in a straight line for at least 3 beads. 1, 2, 3, and as I have the space, I'm going to go ahead and go a couple more. 4 and 5, and once you feel good about your string, you can go ahead and clip off the excess. Now, if you are used to using the 1 needle stitch and have your own way of adding string, feel free to use whatever technique that you have learned in the past. This is just how I do it. I'm not actually a 1 needle weaver. I prefer my 2 needle stitch. But I like to show how to do my pieces with various weaves. So now we have our string in place coming out of our corner bead on the opposite side of our bead stopper, and we are ready to add our row. 1, we need 4 A colors. And we let them drop down to their next to our previous row. And then we see where our string is coming out, and we're going to go into that next bead and through to the bead following. So our string is coming out here. We go into that next bead and come out the following bead. Then we bring our beads down so they're next to our previous row, and if yours twist, don't worry about it because we secure them at the end. And now we will continue to add our sets. Now we need an A, a B, A, B. And we let that drop down to be next to our previous row. And we find the next bead after where our string is coming out, and we go through 2 beads. So there's our string. We go into that next bead and out the following bead. Then we bring our beads down and mine do twist. Then we repeat. 3 through 5 are all the same color, so we need 4 B colors. We let those drop down, and then we find the next bead and we go through 2. And we bring our beads down, and don't worry if they twist. Now we do another set of 4 B colors. We let them drop down. Then we find the next bead and we go through 2. And we bring our beads down, and don't worry if they twist. And remember that if you get lost as to where you are in your pattern, all you need to do is count your sets of beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have on 5 sets, so we're ready to do number 6. Now we are on the last set. Here's our string coming out between the last 2 beads on the previous row. We will add our 4, which are all A. We'll let them drop down. Then we'll find that first bead that we just added, and we'll go through it again. Oops. And there are our 4 beads with our string coming out right here. And now we are ready to thread back and secure our row. So here's our string coming out here. We're going to untwist the next set so that our strings are not crossed. And then we're going to go through the 2 beads closest to the previous row. The first one we're going to go towards the previous row, and then we'll go away. So we untwist and then we go towards and away. And there are our first 2 secure and held in place. And then we repeat that. Oops, got them upside down, sorry. We find our next set, we untwist them, and then we secure them. And we repeat that, untwisting our next set and then securing it. And sometimes, like this one here, it looks like it's not twisted, but it actually is. You have to look to make sure that your 2 strings are not crossing. And then we will repeat. And again, we untwist and secure. And then for the last set, we also untwist but this time we will go through 3 beads. We will first secure it and then we will get ready for the next row. So we will untwist it, then we'll go towards our previous row, away from our previous row, pull that tight so we can see that it is all secure, and then we'll go through the corner bead to get us in place for our next row. And there we have completed row 6. Hope to see you in the next video.